All right, hello and welcome to another session of Fit Essentials. My name is Shauna. I'll be guiding you through this session. Go ahead and come on up to your feet to get started. All right, go ahead and just bring your feet just outside the hips, soft bend the knees, draw your abdomen in, and then as you breathe in, circle those arms around, palms and forearms come together, and then gently exhale. Draw the abdomen in towards your spine, head down towards the chest. As you breathe in, you're gonna lift. Look to maintain that bend in the knees, engage the glutes, circle the arms. You want to look up right about the level where the wall meets the ceiling. And then exhale, we'll draw it back down and in, back into that. I always think of it as like a standing fetal position here. Chin to the chest, curling into a little ball. And breathe in deep. Try to breathe in through the nose. Engage the glutes, support the low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. Twice more. Gently exhale, tuck it down and in. Look to empty the lungs of the air. And inhale, look to expand. Expand the chest, expand the lungs. Good. Final cycle. Breathing out, drawing in. Breathing in, lift and open. Good. So our last exhale of this series. Try to breathe out a little bit more than the other cycles. So send the more air out, blow out, blow out. As you come up to standing, go ahead and relax the arms down. Very nice. Feet stay right about hip width apart, and we'll go into our tree branch arms here. Starting to get some rotation through the spine. Allow the head and neck to rotate as well, looking over that shoulder. And then start to let the elbows bend, lightly tapping the hands, front of the torso, back of the torso. Seeing if you can time it with the exhale. Got some deadlifts today. Want to really warm up that spine. Good. Start to move the front hand up to the front of the shoulder, upper part of the lungs. Kind of the heel of the hand should be tapping. Good. Couple more on each side here, and then we'll take that front hand back to the front of the torso. Good. Lower it back down. We'll unwind ourselves back to the start. So continue to do a couple more here, tapping the arms. Body should be warming up. And then tree branch arms away, that flowing willow branches. And then instead of abruptly stopping, just nice and slow, bring yourself down to a pause. Good. Now shoulders up and into the ears, up and back. You kind of bring the elbows into it, circling through the shoulders and chest. Yep, up and around, shrug them up and in, and then draw them back and down. There you go. Good, couple more. Very nice. Good, take that into a little side step, arm swing. Rotating those palms forward. Continue to focus on shoulders down the spine. Steady breathing. Breathe in as you cross the arms. Exhale as you open the arms. Couple more. And rest. Great job. Working on some balance. Warming up the ankles and thighs here. Draw everything up and in. Single leg balance with the ankle rolls. Squeeze the shoulders back. Keeping the hips nice and level. Very good. Go ahead and switch directions. Rotate the ankle the other way. Perfect. Same thing other side. Set it down. Draw it all up. Good. Y'all have great balance. Excellent. And switch directions. Fantastic. We're going to take a break from the balance work before we come to the quad stretch. We'll go inner thigh stretch next. Walk the feet nice and wide. Toes pointing straight forward. Full foot planted down. Arms reaching out. Little counterbalance and coming into that side lunge. Good. Breathe in as you come back to the neutral position at the top, and then gently exhale. Same thing, other direction. Being just keeping some good awareness through the knee. Push the big toe down on that side that you're lunging towards. Breathe in, back to the top, and once more each direction. Engage that arch of the foot. Excellent. Back to neutral, and second time, second side. Reaching out. Good. As you come up, shimmy those feet back in. And now we'll move into our quad stretch. Place one foot down. Again, drawing it up and reaching for that foot. Good. Keep a nice soft bend in that support leg. 10 more seconds there. Slide the moose bed over to the side whenever he wakes up next. I think it's easier to see me with a white backdrop. Switch sides when you're ready. Place that foot down, drawing on up, grabbing the other leg. But we won't disturb the sleeping puppy right now. There you go. Bouncing out that other side. Couple more seconds here. 2, 1, and shake it out. Good. We're going to go into a toe touch next. Toes pointing straight ahead. Walk the feet in so they're a little bit closer. Draw the abdomen in, chin to the chest, and go ahead and slide on down the legs. You can allow your spine to bend here. Once you get down to a comfortable bottom position, not overstretching, try to take some nice deep breaths. Expand the back of the ribs. And on your exhale, allow the head to be heavy. Let the neck give a little bit of a release here. Use gravity to support that. And one more breath. Breathe in nice and deep. Exhale, lower down, keeping that bend in the knees. And on that next inhale, gradually start to come up, pushing through your legs, sliding the hands back up the legs, tucking the hips underneath the body, and rest. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna do a couple skier steps. We're warming up for some lunges in the first circuit, but we'll do a little warm-up series first. So we're gonna work our brain here as well. So let's keep your left foot forward, step your right foot back, and you're gonna reach your right arm up and forward. Good. So from here, you're gonna drive that left leg, bring that right knee up, and then switch the arms. Draw it up nice and tall. Stepping it back, just going into a partial lunge, front heel planted, push that front leg, and pull it up and through. Good. That's 2. We're going to go about 10 reps here. Breathe in as you step back. Exhale as you drive up. Good. Wonderful. Good practice to kind of pause in that front position. Drive that knee high, lift the foot and toes. Ooh, excellent. Working my own balance here. There you go. So let's go 2 more. Back, up, back, and last one. Good job. In between sides, go ahead and circle those hips around, nice and smooth. Good, and then switch direction, same thing other way. Loosen up the hips and low back. All right, wonderful. Go ahead and set your right foot down. That's going to be your forward leg. Left foot steps back, which means we're going to reach that left arm up. Drive that front heel, coming on up. 10 times here. Step it back. Exhale as you draw everything forward and tall. Pausing in that top position, establishing that balance. Good, right about halfway. Just to keep those hips nice and level as you step back. Good, 2 more. And last one. And shake it out. Great job. If the water is convenient, grab a quick drink. And then we're going to go into our first series. It's going to be 45 seconds, very similar to what we just did, except we're going to look to bring that knee all the way to the floor as long as you're comfortable with it. We'll go 45 seconds on the left, windmill in between sides, 45 seconds on the right, and then some blood flow for a minute. 2 sets of that. All right, I'm going to go unweighted for the first round. If anybody does want to hold weight, you're welcome to hold some weights up underneath the chin or at your sides. Otherwise, we'll start here in 5. Establish that left foot in front, chest nice and tall, And here we go. So as you step the right foot back, reach that right arm forward, controlling the knee down, and then drawing through, switching arms. Good. Controlling down, front shin vertical, front heel planted. Good. Breathing in as you step it back. Exhale as you draw it up and forward. Good. Nice rhythm, Jean. Looking to kind of keep those arms right about that 90 degrees, like you're running in place. That's 30 seconds. Be patient with yourself. I'm losing my balance today. Last one. And rest. Good work. In between sides, we're going into that windmill. So you'll walk the feet nice and wide. Soft bend in the knees. Bring those arms out wide. And now long spines. You send the hips back. Reaching across to the opposite knee. And then you can look to reach a little bit lower each time, going from the knee to the calf, making your way down to the ankle. Got 30 seconds here. Using it as a little bit of a stretch, practicing that hinging motion. Exhale as you bow forward. Inhale as you stand tall. Let's get one more on each side. And rest. Great work. Walk the feet back in. Back to our lunge, this time with the right foot forward. So establish that right foot, all the toes pointing straight ahead. When you're ready, you're going to reach that left foot back, left arm forward. Bring that knee down as far as you're confident. And here we go. Driving through that right leg. Switching the arms as you pull up and through. Good. And then obviously if you choose to hold weights, you won't have this arm movement. You'll just be holding the upper body stationary. Oops. Control. Driving up. Excellent. Good, that's 30 seconds, 15 left. Shouldn't have any pain as you're doing these. Sometimes it's common if you're tight in your quad, you'll feel a little tension in the thigh, that trail leg. Last one, and take a rest. All right, blood flow is next. We're gonna start with our march and punch. So knees up, punching across the body. If you want higher heart rate, make it a skip and march, or skip and punch, excuse me. So we're gonna change this up every 20 seconds. Going into our step or jump jacks next. Good. Very nice. All right, coming up into our final 20 seconds. And we're gonna go our little side shuffle. So side shuffle, add the arm swing as able. Good. We'll turn it into our grapevine on that second round. 10 seconds. And 2, 1, and rest. All right, we'll take 20 seconds and then we'll be back for round 2, starting with the lunges on your left leg. So you can hold some weights this round if you'd like a little extra challenge. I'm gonna stay without weights. All right, when you're ready, left foot forward, right foot steps back, right arm reaches out if you're not holding weights, and begin. Up and forward. Good. Breathe into lower, exhale, driving tall. Wonderful. Really using that front foot where you're generating that force to come up. So dig that heel down into the floor. Keep that shin vertical. 30 seconds in, 15 seconds left. Great work. Maybe one more. That chest up and rest. Good job. If you're holding weights, set them down. Windmills next. Walk the feet nice and wide. Keep those knees solidly bent. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And here we go. Hinging at the hips, long spine. I tend to exhale as I reach across, inhale as I stand tall, halfway through. Excellent. Engage those glutes. Yeah, keeping that soft bend in the knees, maybe just a little bit more bend in the knees, Jean. You too, Sharon. Last time on each side. And rest. Great work. 15 seconds. Be back to our last lunge, this time with your right leg forward. All right. If you're not using weights, as the left leg steps back, the left arm will reach up. And here we go. Controlling that knee down, flowing through, pulling that knee up to the top. Good. It's like moving balance practice here. Drawing that knee through, lifting up to that midline. Keep your eyes looking straight ahead on this movement. Sometimes the tendency is to look down as you lower that knee down, and that tends to draw the chest forward as well. So keep those eyes up. 30 seconds done. 15 left. Excellent. Almost there. Last one. And rest. Great job. Set your weights down. 1 minute of blood flow. All right. So the march and punch, we're going to go our alternating knee to elbow. Exhale as you draw it together. Good. 10 seconds, and then we'll switch it up to step or jump jacks. Good. Yep. Stay patient with that balance. And here we go. Switch it up. Step or jump. Nice. 10 seconds left, and then we're going to go into our grapevine or side shuffle, also known as karaoke. Crossing in front, crossing in back, and when you're ready, nice and light on the feet. Staying tall for this version. Good. Nice opening through the hips, working on the agility of the feet. Good. Last time down and back to the start. And there's our first series. Nice work. Grab a drink. Getting ready for some deadlifts and some overhead press next. All right, I did the job of heating us up. All right, so for the deadlift portion, it's going to be a single arm deadlift. So you'll hold your weight in one hand, feet outside the hips. You're going to send the hips back, lower the weight right between the feet, squeeze the glutes and stand. We're going to go 30 seconds on one side. Halfway, we'll switch hands and then take it into the other side. Before we jump into that, let's get one stretch and then we'll go into that next series. So we're going to go our behind the back stretch. Interlace the hands behind you, draw those shoulders back. Make sure the spine is not arched, that low back. Bend through the knees, and now long spine as you send those hips back. Pull the arms straight up to overhead. You can look to allow the head to be a little heavy here. One more breath in the stretch. On that next inhale, root down into your legs. Come on back up to standing. Very good. After the deadlift, we're going to go our little overhead press. So let's add one more stretch into it. Tricep stretch, bend the elbow, grab the elbow, soft bend the knees, and then we'll just take it to the side. Good. Watch that you don't extend the neck. Draw that chin in. Very good. Release there. Same thing other side. Reaching up, bend the elbow, grab the elbow, and just a nice gentle side bend. Fantastic. All right, shake it out. Make any adjustments that you need. We're going to get started here in 30 seconds. This will be our first of 3 rounds. Deadlift for a minute, overhead press, 30 seconds each side, And then we're going to practice our lateral skier step where we cross back and reach for that opposite foot, crossing over and reaching. That will be our final movement in the series. 10 seconds, deadlifts first. Remember to think about drawing that shoulder blade back to keep it closed. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Long spine, bringing that weight right between the ankles. Squeeze the glutes, stand straight up. Good. And then head position. Chin draws in as you bow forward, looking down, and then looking straight ahead as you stand tall. Excellent. Couple more. And 2, 1, and simply switch arms and continue. Good. Put that engagement through the midline as you move. Breathe into lower, exhale as you stand, stacking those shoulders straight over the hips. Good, 10 seconds. No need to rush here, just keeping that nice fluid movement, especially on this first set. Good, set it down and rest. Same or different weights, probably a little bit lighter weight for that overhead press. Starting in your non-dominant arm, elbow up and forward, draw the abdomen in, and 2, 1, here we go. Straight up to overhead. Looking to utilize a strict press, and especially initially, if you get to kind of a sticking point throughout where you're like, I don't know if I can do another one, you can always add a little mini dip and drive, and then focus to control it down. Good, getting ready to switch sides, press high and switch. We'll give it 5 seconds. Chin in and right to that other side. And you can use your non-working hand. I like to place it on my abdomen just to have a little awareness to make sure my ribs aren't starting to flare out. While we're using that upper body, squeeze the bum, kind of grip the toes a little bit, engage the thighs, have that nice solid tree trunk posture. Strong base of support. Good, almost there. A couple more. And rest. Excellent. Set the weight down. We go into our skier step next. So you're going to reach your arms out to the side to start. Let's see, we'll go left leg. You're going to step behind, place it on the ground, hinging forward. Left hand reaches for the right foot. And then same thing, other side. Right foot steps back, right arm reaches. Good. Breathe in as you stand tall. Gently exhale as you reach down. Good. Working some coordination. On the next 2 rounds, you can also make this more of a balance exercise by keeping the leg that's reaching behind you off the ground. You'd stay off the ground, hinge forward, stand, and rest. All right, we're going to take about 20 seconds. We'll be back for round 2 with the deadlifts. Excellent job. Bringing that weight right between the feet, 10 seconds, so we're into our second round. Standing up nice and tall, find that neutral position through the midline. Don't let the pelvis rock forward, so draw it back and in. Soft bend the knees, hinging forward, single arm. Here we go. Breathe in to lower, exhale to stand. Drawing that chin in, keeping the neck neutral as you bow forward. We're halfway through this arm. Activating that shoulder blade, the muscles of the upper body to hold that weight close to your center of gravity. Good, 1 or 2 more, and then we'll switch sides. And switching arms. Holding that long spine and moving through. Nice. Good, halfway on this side. Really nice. Maybe about 2 more. Controlling down, standing tall, and then lower it down with control. Going to our overhead press next. Check in with your feet. You want them just underneath the hips, toes pointing forward. Draw the abdomen in. Ready, begin. Inhale to lower. Exhale to drive tall with that arm. Looking to give a little elevation. Shoulder up towards the ear. Want to keep that shoulder blade moving along your rib cage. So as we elevate up, it brings that shoulder blade into its full lateral position. It rotates laterally outward on the rib cage. Halfway. Sorry, that was over halfway. Couple more. 2, 1, and switching sides. Same thing, other side. And 2, 1, begin. Good. Making sure you're not locking out the knees. Yep, and if you get to where you need a little extra boost, add that little dip and drive. 10 seconds on this side. We'll be going back to that 3-point lateral skier step. Option to practice the balance. 2, 1, and transition. Great work. So you have a nice clear space to work. Feet about hip width apart. Reach the arms out to the side. And then when you're ready, left leg reaches behind. Either set the toe on the ground and reach down, or really lift up through the hips and practice that balance where you keep that back foot off the ground. Yep, nice and patient. Hinging down, standing tall. I'll try to move with control the whole time through. Yep. Sharon, before you start to hinge, reach the foot behind and then start to hinge forward. Nice, Jean. Maybe one more on each side. Over and up. 2, 1, and rest. Great job. We'll take 20 seconds from here, and then we'll be into our third and final set. All right, 10 seconds. Deadlifts coming up. Standing tall, soft bend the knees. Ready, begin. Connect right into that breathing pattern. Inhale to lower, exhale to stand. Very good. 10 seconds so we switch arms. And 2, 1, switching sides. Same thing, other arm. This will be our final set of deadlifts. Building some strength in that hinging pattern, how we want to bend over to pick up laundry baskets, small animals, grocery bags. 10 seconds. Wonderful. Last one, and control it down to the floor. Great job. Back to that overhead press. This will be the last bit of overhead work for the day as well. Elbow up and forward. Feet pointing forward, and begin. Great job. Yep. Sure, bring your feet a little closer. There it is. Nice. All right, 2, 1, and switching arms. Draw that chin in nice and strong. And here we go. Same thing, other side. Wonderful. You want to think about bringing that weight right over the center of the head, still engaging that lower body. Excellent. Halfway through. Good. Maybe one more. Drive it tall. And 2, 1. Take a rest. All right. And you with that skier step or balance skier. I'm laughing as Moose has got his tongue hanging out of his mouth. Sound asleep. Arms out to the side. Soft bend the knee to start. And when you're ready, left foot will step back, long spine as you bow down. Your balance is a little bit off. Keep that trail leg on the ground. Make sure you're nice and secure. You are practicing that balance position. Remember to really lift everything up and in. Hips nice and square. Ooh. Awesome. Challenging the mind, challenging the body, working on those balance positions. Let's go about one more on each side. Try to even yourself out wherever side you started on. And when you finish that side, take a rest. Nice job. Grab a drink. We'll do a little bit of stretching, and then we'll be into our final circuit. We've got some squats, push-ups, and burpees. All right, fantastic. Let's stay on our feet for now, and we're going to open up the shoulders a little bit. So go ahead and make your way to a wall, doorway, anchor that hand or forearm down, step the lead leg forward and lean into it, opening through the chest. You take that opposite arm, rotate out and away. Turning the head as well, and just some nice smooth breaths here. See if you can breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Very good. Go ahead and come off that side. Same thing, other direction. Elbow up. Place that hand down. Inside leg steps forward. Draw the ribs and belly down and in as you lean into it. And rotate away. Good. Some nice deep breaths here. Good, and release. You can stay at that wall if you'd like. Just watch me for a second. I'm going to demo off the chair so I don't have my backside pointed at you. You're going to place your hands about shoulder or the height of your head. Walk the feet back, draw the abdomen in, and then you're going to think about lowering your chest or heart towards the floor. And just really breathing here. Push your hands against the wall or use a countertop or chair. Put about another 30 seconds here. Make sure you maintain that soft bend in the knees and engagement through the mid back. You should not be arching through the low back here. Pull the chin in as well. Breathe in. You can kind of come out of that position, expanding the back side of the ribs. And then on the exhale, gently guide your chest or heart towards the floor. 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, walk your way back up and in. Nice job. All right. Warm up some squats. Place the feet about hip width apart, slight toe out. We did a good amount of lunging in the start, but this will be our first official set of squats. Knees push wide. Eyes stay forward, so their chest stays tall. Knees straight out. Good. Whole foot should be in contact with the floor. If you're comfortable in the bottom of the squat, on the next one, bring the palms together into that prayer position, chest up, elbows on the insides of the knees, chin pulls in. Make sure you don't just let the hips drop under you. So stay engaged. A couple of deep breaths here. Good. When you're ready, reach those arms straight out, drive through those legs, knees stay wide, and standing up tall. Very good. All right, going to roll the wrist around. We're going to come down to support on the hands for the first time this hour. Yep. And then switch directions of the wrist. All right, beautiful. It's going to be 30 seconds on each movement. When we go into the push-ups, you can take it to the floor. I'm going to go ahead and demo off the box today. Remember, as you're lowering down into the push-ups, I'll show you off the chair here if I can get a better angle. We don't want to go wide with those elbows. We also don't need to be all the way into the sides. Find that middle ground where they're slightly out to the sides, driving away. Chest down to the floor to your surface as able, and shoulders back versus shooting them forward. Push-ups is the second exercise, and then the burpee. I'm going to be doing the no push-up burpee, meaning the top of the push-up is the bottom portion. If you want to do more chest to the ground all the way down, you are welcome to do so. All right, we're going to start in 10 seconds with the squat. If you want to hold some weights, you can, We're going to be doing 4 rounds. Slight toe out, eyes up, and here we go. Breathing and moving here. Good. Excellent. Establishing that depth of your squat. Good. 10 seconds till we rotate. And 2, 1, transition. Either to an elevated surface or down to the floor for the push-ups. Nice wide handprint. And 2, 1, here we go. Notice the elbow positioning and midline as well. We tend to lose the hips forward and tend to arch the back. So stay really tight. Controlling down, drive away strong. Good. 5 seconds. And 2, 1, and transition. Burpees are next. So you can either stay elevated or I'm going to come down to the floor now. Ready? If you haven't started, start now. Either step or hop, straight jump at the top, or simply standing tall. Excellent. If you're stepping the feet up, look to alternate this leg that steps up and back. Good. You can also hop up to the feet, floating the hips nice and high, coming into those heels before you stand. One more. And rest there. Great job. So you can take 30 seconds off, or if you want to keep your body moving, a little bit of rebounding, a little bit of bouncing side to side, dance to your music, whatever feels best. All right. That 30 seconds of blood flow starts now. Take a break and 15 seconds. So we back to those squats of round 2. Nice work. Woo. All righty. Here we go. Set the feet, eyes up, and round 2 of squats. Breathing and moving. Excellent. Engage through the middle. No bouncing in the bottom. Good. 10 seconds. There you go. Last one. And transition. Getting ready for push-ups. Display the fingers nice and wide. Ready? Begin. Draw the shoulders back. Continue to draw the abdomen in as you lower down. Very good. Nice. 10 seconds left. And 2, 1, transition. If you want to go right into those burpees, you can. I'll give you 40 seconds to work. I'm going to show the burpee from the elevated position here in case no one's seen it before. So you go top of the push-up, stepping up, engage the glutes and reach. You can also hop the feet here. We're 5 seconds into that 30. Sorry, I didn't say that. Engage the glutes, reach tall. Everybody here live was already moving, so it didn't even occur to me. Beautiful. Halfway through. Woo! Reach high. I always say, great day to be alive. Good. Last rep. And either take a full rest or a little rebounding bops. Moving to the beat. Sometimes it's just the beat in your head. All right, beautiful job. We've got 30 seconds till we start our final squats. I'll give you a 10-second warning, or anytime you want to take a little breather, go ahead and rest. Thank you. Fighting for space with your horse here. All right, that's halfway through, friends. We've got 2 more rounds. And then we'll have a great time for some cool down stretch. All right, getting ready for our squats. Set the feet, eyes up, and begin. Staying focused. Good. Ten seconds. Nice work. One more. And transition, push-ups. Place those hands just underneath the shoulders. And here we go. But you want your body like stiff as a board. You want to think about a moving plank with your body here. Try to bring that chest all the way down and driving away. Good, 10 seconds. Heck yeah, great push-ups, crew. Coming up tall. I like that hybrid version there, down on the toes, up on the knees, and rest right into your burpees if you want. I'll give you 40 seconds of burpees. Otherwise, our full 30 seconds starts now. Stepping back or jumping back. I'm doing the elevated version, so you're welcome to bring your hands down to the floor. Give myself a little break today. Up and down. 15 seconds left. Engage those glutes to pull yourself upright. Wonderful. One more. And rest. Great job. Rest or your blood flow work of choice. Little light rebounding. You don't have to fully jump here. I'm just on the balls of my feet, just lightly bouncing through my heels. This helps to kind of shake our lymphatic system up, just like a sewer system of your body. It helps drain all the toxins and get all that garbage out of our cells. All right, beautiful. We've got 15 seconds till we start our fourth and final round. Woo. Last set of squats. Good. Set the feet, eyes looking straight ahead. 2, 1, begin. You can keep it steady. Or if you're like, I want to move a little bit harder today, you're always welcome to push that pace. Just keep your mechanics. I'm taking the steady route. Halfway through. Good. Awesome. Last one. And transition. Back for push-ups. All right, place those hands. Draw the abdomen in. And when you're ready, go ahead and begin. Squeezing the abdomen, squeezing that lower body, just like we talked about with that overhead press. Like your lower body's like that tree trunk. Through the torso, you want to have it all be connected. Keeping the chin drawn in. Sometimes we'll lead with the head. Lead with the heart. Both in life and with your push-ups here. Controlling down, driving away. And final set of burpees. You can take the 10-second rest or you can begin. Woo! 2, 1. Here's the start of our last 30 seconds of burpees. Remember to alternate those step legs. We tend to have a side of the hip that we favor when it comes to stepping upstairs, stepping down. Good. Excellent. 10 seconds, maybe 2 more. 3 if you're really speedy. Last one. And very good. Up to your feet. Let's have everybody kind of join in. Last 30 seconds. You don't have to jump. Just kind of move through to the beat of your own drum. Good. Smile. Put in that work for today. Took care of your body. Good. Final 10 seconds. And 2, 1, and great job. Give yourself and everybody here a little round of applause. Nice work. All right, grab a drink of water. We're going to make our way down to the floor for some stretching. We're going to be in a lunge position for the first part of the stretching. So if you want to add a little extra cushion for your knee, and we're going to be doing a little bit of rotation from that lunge position. And so if it's hard for you to come down near your instep, a lot of times a pillow or a yoga block can be helpful. All right. So when you're ready, I'm trying to lose my socks. Let's go ahead and step your left foot forward. Nice long stance, feet hip width apart. If you're comfortable to do so, go ahead and reach both arms up to overhead. Keep that front foot planted and just nice and controlled, lowering that back knee down to the floor. Good. Rest the arms for a moment. And then we're going to stand nice and tall, rock the hips back, rock that back hip forward, squeeze the glute of the trail leg, and then reach the arm. Should be your right arm straight up, draw the chin in. We're going to do our tricep stretch first, reaching around, grabbing that elbow, eyes up, chest up, and bend to the side. We can kind of weave in and out of it here. So back up to the top, re-engage that back hip, and taking it towards that front leg. Good. A couple more, down and up. And the eyes up, looking straight forward. One more, out of that, and into that side bend. Very good. Release the arms. Go ahead and take your left elbow on the inside of the left knee and slide down the shin. This is where if you like to have a block assist, you can bring that block by the ankle of the left foot. Just hold this lower position for a moment. A lot of times we call this the Spider-Man stretch. Breathing here. You'll feel that outer left hip starting to open. And now we're going to get some rotation for the mid back, starting with the left hand. Curl those fingers underneath that right arm. And then we're going to rotate back, looking up out of your right shoulder, and follow that left hand with the gaze, holding that open position. 3 times. Crawl the hand under, see how far you can reach, and then lifting up and rotate back. One more. Inhale as you crawl the hand under, and a nice, smooth, long exhale as you rotate back. Let the wrist extend back as well with the fingers coming back through, and then we're going to switch sides. Now you'll support your left hand on the block if you choose to use it, and now right hand crawls underneath that left leg. Breathing in, lifting up, exhale, follow that right hand towards the ceiling. Good, twice more there. Crawling under, breathing in, lifting up out of that downside arm, holding that rotation. Good, one more there. And it's common to feel like you're more open on one side than the other on these rotations. All right, very good. Come on down. We're going to switch. If you can't come up out of it, we'll come up back to standing. So one more lunge for the day. Drive that front foot. Come on up to the top. And now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So it'll be your right foot forward, left foot back. As you're able to do so, reach both arms up to overhead. Nice and controlled. Bringing that back knee down to the floor. Very good. Tricep stretch and hip opener first. So lifting tall, hip rocks back, hip rocks forward, bending that left arm. Drawing the chin in and bend towards the right. So Sharon, you can stay tall like that, or if you want to come all the way down to the lunge, that's where we're at here. Squeeze the glute of that back hip. So maybe 2 more. Rotate out of it, bend back into it. Keep squeezing that bum. Trail leg, that's going to help the front of the hip to open. Last time. Shift out of it and shift back in. Good. Making our way to the instep next. So from that bottom of the lunge, right elbow on the inside of the right knee, sliding down the shin. Yep, there you go. Use that block to support. We're going to spend some time here, not too long, just about 3 breathing cycles or so. Draw the chin and looking straight down. And just give a moment for that outer right hip to open. All right, when you're ready, we'll start with the left hand. Oh no, we'll start with the right hand, crawling underneath the left arm. You can support that left hand on the block if you'd like. And now lift up, rotate back, Follow the hand with the eyes. Got a nice little adjustment for myself there. 3 times total, crawling that hand under, lifting up and rotating. Last time on this side. Very good. And then we'll switch arms. Left hand crawls underneath that right leg. Allow that wrist to flex back as well. Breathing in, reaching under. Sweep it around. Exhale, drawing back. Good. Third and final time. Fantastic. Go ahead and come out of that lunge position. And now let's make our way into child's position. Toes together, knees divide. Reach those arms out, palms down. And just gently rock those hips back. Breathing into the back. Good. 3 cycles of breathing there. From there, we're going to come back into a similar position, but with the inner thigh stretch. So left leg will reach out to the side, sole of the foot down on the floor. And now from here, rocking back. You can take your left arm and just a gentle side stretch, reaching towards the right hand. This is one that you can hold this in the static position, breathing here. If it feels better to rock forward and back, you can also turn into, call it the leg rock here. Quadruped, leg rock, rock forward, rock back. And when you're ready, switching sides, bring that knee in and same thing on the other side. Extend the leg out. And now right hand reaches just slightly across that midline towards the left hand. In, rocking forward and exhale, rocking back. Good. 2 to 3 more. Take your time coming out of that position, and we're going to make our way onto the back. All right, feel free to just hug those legs into the chest as you lower on down. Relax the head back and start to loosen up through that low back. Keep everything moving smooth. Very nice. From here into 2-knee twist, arms out to the side, keeping the legs together, turning the head, looking in the opposite direction that the legs are twisting. Breathing there, and then when you're ready, sweep them up and across. Same thing, other direction. We'll go between 2 and 3 times on each side. Very good. Once you've evened out both sides, we're going to take it into our glute stretch next. Let's begin with the left leg extended. Actively push that thigh down and then interlace the hands. Grab onto the right shin and draw that knee up towards the same side shoulder to start. Give a little bit more movement to the foot and ankle here. And when you're ready, draw that right knee across the body towards the left. Moving into that glute stretch, we're going to make our way to figure 4. Hold a couple of breaths into that glute stretch first, hugging that right knee across towards the left shoulder. And then when you're ready, pulling that left thigh up, meeting the right foot to the left thigh and hugging the left thigh in towards the chest. So a great time to just close the eyes. Those of you that know that movement for the sciatic nerve on the left leg, you can extend the leg, pulling the foot and toes towards your face as you extend the knee, pointing the foot towards the ceiling, drawing it back towards your face, and then holding the toes in that pulled back position as you bend the knee down and in. Take your time when you hug it in. Keep giving some attention to that right hip. We'll take about 10 more seconds here, and then we'll do the same sequence on the opposite side. Very good. Go ahead and release when you're ready. Extend your right leg this time, actively driving that thigh towards the floor, and then interlace the hands, draw the left knee towards the left shoulder. Well, good morning, Mr. Sleepy Moose. That was a long nap, eh? Some movement through the ankle as you'd like. Are you gonna help me stretch? Good, going into your glute stretch next. Hug that left knee across towards the right shoulder. Oh, moose snuggles. Couple of cycles of breathing here. And then when you're ready, making your way into figure 4 for that left hip, pulling the right thigh up. Left foot comes to meet that right thigh, and then use your hands to hug that leg in. I always seem to forget to mention on the first side, but you can use that elbow of your left arm to just gently kind of push out against the left thigh, help open a bit more. And then as on the other side, if you want to move that sciatic nerve a little bit on the right leg, extend the right knee, drawing the foot and toes towards you, point them away. Draw it back towards you, and then holding those toes back towards you, bend the knee back, down, and in, hugging that whole thigh in. Good. If you're choosing that option, a couple more. Very good. As you finish there, you can go ahead and keep the knees bent, place the feet about the width of your mat if you're on a yoga mat, or about hip width apart. And then we'll go into our little windshield wipers here. Just a nice gentle movement to finish out, sweeping the legs across to one side and then to the other. Good. Great time to just let your body sigh. Just let everything relax and chill. Good. And then happy baby. Bringing your legs up and in. Work those elbows on the inside to the knees. Grabbing onto the lateral part of the shins or feet. Excuse me, Luce, I need my other arm back. And then opening those inner thighs. Very good. Once you finish that happy baby, I invite you to extend those legs out. Bring your palms up, arms to the side, and then just lay there for a couple of moments, a couple of breaths. Taking your time. Stillness is very underrated in our society, but there's a lot of benefits to just allowing yourself to be still, calm your system, focus on some breathing. When your body is in a state of stillness and can be calm, and when you can quiet your mind, that allows your body to shift out of that fight or flight, always trying to think about what's next, and allows your body to go more into a healing mode. When we're stressed out, our body isn't able to heal as well as when we're in a relaxed, calm state. So remember that. You've always got your breath to come back to, kind of clear whatever circus tricks our mind tends to do, and give yourself that space. All right, everybody. Moose says, great job. He's an expert when it comes to relaxation and also playtime. All right, stay hydrated. We'll see you next time. Oops, I almost hit end.